Hey there, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn about simplifying expressions by combining like terms. So we have not done this before, so make sure that you've got your notes out next to you and that you are ready to learn what like terms are. We're going to start with what it means to combine like terms. So I want to start by thinking, what on earth is like terms and what are they talking about when they're telling me to combine them? Combining like terms is a mathematical process used to simplify an expression. You add or subtract terms whose variables are the same. It's important for us to remember that a variable is a letter in a number sentence. X, Y, Z, C, A, B, whatever you want it to be, those are the variables they're referring to. So down below it asks you to give some terms that would combine with 5x. You could do 8x. Notice this has a coefficient of 8 and a variable of x, so it could be combined. You could even do just one plain simple x, or maybe 3x. Any of those could be combined with 5x. So let's write down the steps to combine like terms, and then do some examples. Some steps to combine like terms. The terms must have identical variables. If they do not, you cannot combine them. You just need to leave them alone. If they can be combined, because they do have identical variables, if the terms have identical variables, then you add or subtract the coefficients. Keep the variables the same. Now, we are only doing this with adding and subtracting like terms because it does get a little bit different when we multiply like terms. So for today, we're only going to be adding or subtracting them. So down in my examples down below, I see that I've got 5x plus 12x because both of these terms have the same variable x. I can add the coefficients. 9 plus 12 is 21. My variable stays the same. I've just simplified that expression. I can simplify 12y minus 7y as well, since they share that common variable of y. 12 minus 7 is 5, and y is going to stay the same. I'm going to show you why it's different when you multiply. Because when you're adding, this is like the distributive property where you could take out a factor of x and inside have 9 plus 12. And you could simplify that way where 9 plus 12 is 21 times x, you should know is 21x. But if you were to multiply, for example, x times x, that is going to be x squared because you're multiplying x 2 times. So if you have multiplication in your problem, combining like terms means that that variable now has to have an exponent on it. I just wanted to show you that, but you're not actually going to be doing that today. What I want you to do right now is complete the 6 practice questions that were attached to your notes and pause the video. After you're done, you may press play again to view the answer key to see if we got them correct. Now you can go ahead and check your work here. Notice that in number 4, you cannot combine them because they have different variables. So your answer would remain the same. You can't simplify it anymore. It's as simple as it goes. Up on the top of your paper, I want you to rate how comfortable you are with this concept, and I want you to reflect down below what you learned about combining like terms. You can include multiplying like terms in your reflection if you would like, or you can just keep your reflection to adding and subtracting like terms.